To all of you worshiping with us today. My name is Alice, and I'm presenting yet another prayer practice called Who Wore God's Face Today? I was particularly drawn to this prayer practice because it kind of embodies what drew me to Grace Church in the first place. Grace wants to reach out to everybody, even atheists and agnostics, which is pretty much where I was when my soon-to-be husband, Chris Hauge, and I walked into Grace. Oh, I'd shopped around for churches many times before, and here I was once again trying another church that might ring true to me. Well, the first time we walked in 14 years ago, we felt like we'd never been greeted so graciously, and that sense of welcoming has never diminished to this day. We came back week after week, and everything just clicked for us. But the one thing that really stood out for me was I saw the face of God in the goodness of these friends. It changed my life. So, as I said, this prayer practice is called Who Wore God's Face Today? It's another practice of examen, which is the spiritual practice of finding God in everyday life. First, sit quietly and ask God to bring a person or situation to mind. Then explore what God might be trying to reveal. As you sort through your own feelings and attitudes about that memory, take a few minutes to settle down. Let your muscles relax. Let your mind relax. Take a deep breath. Know that you are in the presence of God. Spend a few moments in gratitude, thanking God for the gifts of the day. Looking back on your day, ask God, "Dear God, who wore your face for me today? When did you come to me through the words or actions of another person?" Relish that moment, giving thanks for the gift of that person. Look back again and ask God, in what person did I fail to find your presence? What person did I judge to be without goodness? Relive that difficult moment, talking with God about why it was so difficult for you. Tell God what's in your heart. Ask for forgiveness, wisdom, and healing. Ask how God might be hidden in this person and how you might call forth God's presence in that person the next time you see him or her. Again, looking over your day, ask God, was there some person I encountered today who needed me to be your hands and feet, your voice, your presence? Did I do that for that person? Try to identify one person for whom you failed to be God's presence. Ask for forgiveness, wisdom, and healing from God. Try to identify one person for whom you did offer the presence of God and give thanks for that moment. Ask God to show you a person who might need you to be God's presence the next time you encounter him or her. Pray or dream that moment. Imagine how that encounter might go if you would be the presence of God for that person. What grace might you need to be able to do this? Ask God for this grace. You may feel called to do a particular action. Maybe you thought about something you could do that might make a difference in the world or in one person's life. Consider making that promise about this. Who is wearing God's face today?